Hey guys, TheChrisD here again, and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. As I was saying, towards the end of the Odin and then the American campaign, I kind of felt like trying to get the Uncommonwealth achievement by playing as Lithuania and attempting to, well, form the Commonwealth as Lithuania, because usually it's done as Poland, but in this case we want to try and do it as Lithuania since, you know, it's the other way around from how it usually should be. As opposed to starting as these guys, getting the free PU, and then just waiting until admin 10. Well, having to get Danzig, then waiting until admin 10 and forming it. Now we're going to try doing it as Lithuania, which is kind of the whole point of the achievement. So, you start as a relatively gigantic blob. And key point to note here, 346 development. That's slightly more than France at the start, although instead of it being focused over 20 provinces, it's focused over 31. Yeah. Some people have been complaining that apparently that's far too much development for Lithuania to start with, but bear in mind, Lithuania has so much more fecking land. You're also like almost double the size of like Muscovy here. Even though Muscovy would probably roll over Novgorod with ease, and generally will, unless, you know, we try and help Novgorod out, which we'll have to think of. But yes, here in Lithuania, you have pretty, you know, have a lot of land. It's kind of, the provinces are kind of big compared to, you know, the middle of Western Europe. Similarly, like, compared to, like, the hordes down here. But, you know, it's there. But yes, well, let's just get into it. And see what we can do. Now, I've already boosted up the game once before, simply for, you know, boosting into regular mode to have the console commands available to take the screenshots for the thumbnail. And in that one I had 4 rivals to start with. This time I only have 3, and surprisingly Muscovy didn't rival to start with. That's kind of odd. But it's still Hungary, Denmark, and Crimea. Same as before. So here we are, Lithuania. Key points to note, from what I can tell. Okay, you start with the old Jaggy Young Kazimierz, the guy who is supposedly the one Poland want to take over. You know, 441 to start with. Annoying that I don't like that lack of mill, and because of that, I might even go focus mill up immediately because we need the mill. Start as a Grand Duchy. Although annoyingly, despite being a duchy, despite the fact it says Grand Duchy, you are still a duchy to start with. You're not a kingdom, you have 2 diplomats. So that's probably going to be one of the first things to sort out, because again, you start with already over 300 developments. All you need to do is get to 50 prestige, and then bam, you're a kingdom. As long as you don't become a junior, as long as you don't become a subject of some kind. Money-wise, you know, you make a decent amount of tax, not so much from production. Trade is kinda... Your node is kinda shit. That's all we can say. Why would there be a guy in here steering to the Baltic? There's no real reason to even be going to the Baltic. In fact, based on all of this, there's no real reason to be going anywhere else. I'd almost like... I mean, 6% here... You'd win like, you'd earn like fucking nothing there. 0.74 if you collected it, get even less. So I'm just gonna, first I'm gonna take that guy, collecting Kiev for it. A tiny bit more money because this is an inland node. The money's just gonna get siphoned away incredibly quickly from caravan power and whatnot. You're gonna want to move your trade capital somewhere better. Ideally, it will be the Baltic Sea once you get the rest of Krakow and then areas of the Baltic Sea around here, like LO and TO. Then you can easily move your trade capital to the Baltic Sea and get a decent monopoly on the area, because all you need to do is just prevent Lubeck from getting big, or just have a load of trade power here yourself with a load of trade ships. You'll keep the trade there. Start with 5 forts. Notice, that's a lot of fort to start with. Although, then again, your land is gigantic. So even with those 5 forts, you're only getting 0.7 on the army tradition a year. Also, your starting army, start with 28 force limit. It could be a lot better than that, but a lot of this land is annoyingly autonomous to start with. Like, bearing in mind also the estates, but you also have a lot of your land down the south is quite autonomous, to the east is quite autonomous. Polotsk is 75% to start with, annoyingly. Your estates, you have 4 of them because you have the Cossacks estates, and they already start with Yedison because it is steppes. I'm honestly tempted to give the rest of them, to get the rest of the land to the steppes, simply because, actually I don't even know what they really do to the land. They start with attrition for enemies. I forget what the second one is. I think you can get 50% manpower if their loyalty is up. into 60%. Or it's a scaling manpower. I forget how high or low it is, but it's manpower if you can get there. If you can get the Cossacks loyalty up. Oh, they also give you, yeah, here we are, Cav combat ability to start with as well, and Cav cost once the loyalty goes up above. So yes, you get the Cossacks to be really great, then you can get a shit ton of Cav combat ability, which kind of would tie in with the fact that, you know, almost one of the first things you're probably going to want to do is get rid of some of these infantry and get more Cav. There is not enough Cav. 7 Cav. No. We need way more Cav. It's probably where most of the initial money is going to go. Similarly, you don't make too much to start with. I mean, maybe not tear down, but mothball a couple of forts so I can actually afford some advisors, that sort of thing. Your ideas, start with manpower recovery speed, a very generous manpower recovery speed at that, and the +4 to the heretics, which brings your religious unity up to... You don't start with great religious unity because pretty much the vast majority of your land is Orthodox. And it's only at +2 tolerance, so you're not getting the full religious unity value of it. You're getting a partial religious unity value. So, with that +4, it's pretty high up. You may even want to think, you know, humanist might be an idea. You could try and convert them with religious, but I think humanist is also an idea when you factor in your cultures. Your culture group is shit. You are this. You're Lithuanian, Latvian. That's your culture group, Baltic. The rest of this stuff is all East Slavic, and Polish is even West Slavic, so it's not even the same culture group. You do start with Belarusian and Ruthenian accepted, but not standard Russian. Something you might want to try and work on early on, but also that's another reason to want to go humanist, so that you can knock down the requirement to 10% for a culture to become accepted. I mean, you're gigantic on Belarusian and Ruthenian. Russian would get better, and you're going to be taking over Polish land, and also getting more Ruthenian land here. You're going to be taking it all over, so... You know, you may as well go humanist. It'll help out with religious unity, it'll help out with tolerances, it'll help out lack of separatism. It's all not too bad for a country like this. Especially when you also have tolerance of heathens, which will help you when you're trying to go eastwards through the Sunni hordes, or if you decide to do that. Other ideas. First idea, land leader shock. Oh boy. Like, you want to get that. So much so that, like... It's a shame they got rid of the bonus shock from aristocratic, but even aristocratic is a good call because more Cav combat ability, you can stack that on with the Cav combat ability you get from the Cossacks. You get 20% Cav combat ability yourself later on. It's like, it's a no-brainer. You want Cav combat ability. You're an Eastern nation. You want Cav like crazy. Other idea is cheaper stab, more tax, more production efficiency. -2 unrest is a great one. Again, pile that on with humanists -2 unrest. That's a lot of base negative unrest. You can do a lot of things with that. And tech cost and an extra land leader maneuver at the end. So yes, your land generals get a lot better. You get +2 pips just from your NIs. You add it into aristocratic, you know, the reduced tradition decay. You get the extra leader at upkeep and add offensive into that. Oh boy, that's a lot of pips. You might even go for quality to get extra army tradition. Like, that is a lot of damn pips to start with. So, to start with, our 3 rivals, Denmark, Hungary, Crimea. As for Poland, right here. Enemies. Oh, TO and Bohemia. Hello. Now that is incredibly handy. It's easy while I actually take up my log. I don't know why that always stays down to start with. Bohemia, eh? Oh, this is probably the worst idea ever. I don't know who they could get for allies. Ooh, Austria did not rival Bohemia from the start. That is definitely interesting. Another interesting thing is here is the TO. They wouldn't vassal because they're more than 100 total development, but I could use that to start with and then turn around and use them to go after Poland. And then maybe, you know, fight them off and then be like, Poland, go fuck yourself sort of thing. Here, have the yellow. So let's see, I'm just reading through, oh, they dislike the TO. And they also wouldn't accept they're hostile to start. Why would you be hostile? You have no friends around here, Novgorod. Why on earth would you decide to be hostile? Yeah, for whatever reason, everything here is vital. Wow. Okay, Novgorod, you can just die for all I care about then. As for the hordes, the hordes don't give a shit. Although Kazan actually don't. Ooh, Kazan. I consider Kazan, maybe, as a potential buddy later on. So let's go make you friendly. Yeah, that's That's fine, but Kazan, if they don't die, might become a valuable ally. Possibly Nogai as well. Anyone who can, like, beat up Golden Horde or Crimea is, good in my books. Kebab. Kebab is friendly! Hello! This got easy. Oh, I shouldn't. I so shouldn't, but I'm so going to. Because kebab is friendly. Was it war penalty? I don't. Yeah, let's just... so first things first, fuck you, Poland. Yeah, we're not going to have anything to do with Poland in this game. Similarly, I think we need to tell Crimea to go stuff themselves, because they're, you know, nearby and some nice land we could use to improve ourselves. As for a third rival, it's a tough one to think of. Ideally, I'd love to do the TO, because I just want to get into the TO land and eat it all. It's nice land. I need to get towards Danzig and Marienburg. Oh, speaking of which, the decisions. You can form the Commonwealth if you rule them, but that's not going to happen here. Yeah, that's really not going to happen here. Or you can enforce it by taking over the various 4 provinces. You need Krakow right here, which is their starting capital. You need Warsaw, and you need Danzig and Marienburg. So the TO need to die, basically. Pretty early on, the TO need to die. So much so, yeah, I think the, let me just make sure everything's going good. Yeah, the TO need to die, so, TO it is. As for our initial alliances, hi Kebab. That is just hilarious. Hi Kebab. Oh boy. Okay, as for conquering of things, you can conquer Memel. It almost seems like a very early thing to want to do. TO probably bring in... They'll probably ally the Elo more than anything else. Even though the Elo are buddies, they would almost undoubtedly honour an initial call to arms, unless Bohemia dislike... Bohemia dislike them. Bohemia might join... I doubt they join immediately. They might join very soon afterwards. I'd love to be able to try and vassal the Elo, but they are just so... Yeah, economic base is so bad, and... Actually, similarly with Riga. Wait, Riga's an archbishop. Wait, difference in government rank? Wait, Riga starts as a kingdom? Wow, Riga's better than us. That's annoying. Okay, speaking of money-wise, I think we're going to be doing the whole thing of trying to add some more. Like, look, there is like far too much. Let's at least add 1 there, but that's 10 and 4. We're an Eastern nation. We shouldn't be doing that much. So I'm going to take a couple of infantry out of each of these. Get rid of them. Because there is like, that is far too much infantry. We're an Eastern tech nation. We should have cav like crazy. I really want to improve prestige, but I don't know how easily I'm going to get it. Let's just stick with attempted to conquer Memel. Advisors, I'll wait until the turn of the month. Let's go mill focus. We're going to need that. And I suppose immediately get a claim on Teutonic Order. Alright, let's get this shit started, shall we? Oh, and boats. I don't really give a shit about the boats, so just stay there. I honestly don't care about those boats. Right, let's get this going then. Oh boy. Kebab. Friendly from day 1. Okay, they've already dropped down, but they were friendly from day 1. I'm going to get Bohemia almost immediately as well. Let's make sure we are friendly with Bohemia as well. They're not that great. They may not seem that great, but... Oh, they did it as well. Sweet. Hi, Bohemia. We're good buddies. Also, I should marry you. I want to see if I can get the Jagiellon on your throne. If I can get a Jagiellon on your throne to start with, that'd be great. So, Kebab and Bohemia. I'm going to want to make sure Kebab's relations are nice and high to start with, because they are kind of low. As for other things, same dynasty as there. Oh, right, you took your heir for the Jagiellon. That might be great. I might actually want to get the Yellow, although they are allied to the TO, and I think the TO would... I think they'd honor regardless, I think. Let me just check and make sure. Not by much, actually, really. The trust is kind of high, but their attitude towards enemies is also high. I wonder if I could get that up to 60. If I could get that up to 60, that'd be great. And as for the guys around here, Nuggy, don't care because you both allied Crimea, so That's a shame. I wouldn't care about that. Yeah, the Golden Horde don't give a shit. Perm don't want any independent supported. Novgorod is still being stupid as always. Muscovy exists. And I can't reach. Oh, you're loyal with damn it right. You don't start disloyal. A rather annoying annoyance that they don't start disloyal, but what can you do? And the other buddies, Brandenburg. You guys hate the TO, and you probably wouldn't want some land off the TO as well. And you don't hate each other. You don't. Oh, you do hate that. You do hate the TO, right? Bieberg it is then. That'll be 3. I'd love to get a 4, so I don't know who else would actually be wanting to ally Venice. No, you'll probably get beaten up by. Probably get beaten up by Austria early. French, you know, England maybe. No, too far. Distance between borders gets kind of high there. All right, we're good from here. Let's keep that speed up. Oh, Brandenburg as well. Yeah, let's go for it. Novgorod. Oh, that's merchants, right. I was like, Novgorod allied Muscovy? What? That doesn't usually happen. No, that's... never mind. Never to mind. Alright. Let's get our first... Let's get our cav together. I want to make sure I have enough. I really think... Yeah, I'm just going to ally the yellow. They can be useful. Depending on where I decide to go. And I'm thinking quite possibly... I don't know if an early fight against Muscovy is something I want to do. I want to conquer Novgorod. I'm thinking actually more than anything else, I want to start getting claims on Novgorod. Even though I can only get 1 claim, but once Muscovy declares on them, almost undoubtedly I'm going to want to make sure that if I can get the LO to come in on that fight, we can get a lot of Novgorod land, kind of trying to stop early Muscovite expansion. And, you know, it should all be good. Alright, we have our armies up to max, back up to the 28 with a load of cav, as opposed to a load of infantry. Gonna keep the forts up for now. Not really gonna worry too much about fortifying things. Obviously, not too much money for advisors, because, you know, we could do it a lot more tax. Let's just... let's not go speed 5. Let's not be crazy and speed 5 it. Need to actually want to try and keep an eye on various things and make sure they're all good. So just making sure we ensure that we still get those claims on various places. But I think TO are going to have to be an early fight. They're only allied with the LO, and if I could get the LO busy, basically, distracted, or have them not willing to join a war, then the TO could go down pretty early. I will have to ensure I get them. So Poland already wants to conquer Western Prussia, which is not surprising, but they're on their own. They don't have any buddies, because, you know, usually they'd want to take me, but no one likes them right now, it seems, which is pretty darn funny, and Kebab is doing whatever Kebab does. Oh, right, they're improving my relations. Sweet. I will want to probably top that up myself, just to ensure that they're about 100. Because, you know, the LO is... Yeah, just want to ensure I could threaten. If I were to threaten, they would, yeah, way no, because rather the strength of alliances is pants, apparently. And Tony Order is still there. Brandenburg would honor in exchange for land, which I'm sure I could be able to do. And this isn't actually too... This, in theory, isn't too hard of a fight, although factor in that the Teutonic Order do start with 5% discipline, as well as something else. They have 13,000 troops, and yes, their ideas does give them cav combat and discipline to start with. The LO only has the standard bonus missionary and manpower recovery speed, but, you know, I have 28k versus them, so it shouldn't be too hard. Let's roll a general. It's got a siege pip. I'm very happy with that siege pip. Got a siege pip. Doesn't have great power, but has got a siege pip. I don't know what Brandenburg would be able to bring to the table other than sieging down Newmar, but that would be 36k versus 23. Really, it shouldn't be too hard of a fight. Let's just ensure that we have both claims that we can get. I'm going to just ensure that let me up the LO's relations. If I can get it over 100, I don't know if that attitude will change to -60. Oh, no, no, never mind. I'm like, is that another alliance? No, that was actually them just embargoing. Embargo from... Yeah, that's kind of weird. Oh, wait, wow, how the supply is there. Oh, yes. Also, bear in mind, you have a lot of marsh provinces. That's 12 supply there? Really? Wow, that's like nothing on the supply. Monetary reform. I don't have any inflation to lose. So, why would I lose the stab if I don't have any inflation to lose? That seems pretty silly. Okay, conquest against Novgorod. Also, we have 100 relations. They didn't. I thought that used to be a case where if you had more, if they had over 100 relations with you, they wouldn't honor like that. Let's try and max out this with the LO. I don't know if this is actually doable, but I want to try and max out with the LO here. Also, see if I can maybe gain some favors with the various other guys. Favor every year, that won't be too high. Kebab already doing kebabby things. Yeah, sure, you do that. Maybe it has to be 150, does it? I swear it used to be a case where if someone had a certain level of relations with you, they asked you towards enemies, jumped up. Ugh, 113. Point distribution is terrible, but he's got mill. And mill is kind of where I want to start with, because I'm going to want to try and get aristocratic early, because more cav combat ability. You just need cav combat ability everywhere. It's like, seriously, cav combat ability. You is what it is. You're an Eastern Tech nation. You should be focusing on cavalry. Heavily cavalry. Okay, let's see if it's 124. No, it's not 125 either, is it? I am not sure what it is. Oh, the other things, let's start getting some claims over here. You only allied Mecklenburg. Oh, silly Poland. You only got an alliance with Mecklenburg. Let's get that claim on the go. Muscovy, Tver. No. Muscovy going with the miners. Actually, I think if... No, Novgorod still doesn't have any allies. Surprised Novgorod didn't try and ally the Livonian. No, they rivaled the Livonian, of course. That's just weird. And looks like Muscovy's going for Novgorod, because they're already in position with their start. Yeah, there we go. Muscovy going for Novgorod. I think we should probably jump on the ball, get some land before they can, sort of thing. So let's kill that with the LO. Speed down. Let's get in there. We're going to try and take Culm. LO want land? Sure. If anything to stop Muscovy from getting land. If it stops Muscovy getting the land, then I'm happy to give them land. So we have Western Arms trade because we have over 150 relations with a Western alliance. That's incredibly helpful later on as well. Western Arms trade later on will be great. If they could rush Neva down, that would be perfect. I'd love to see that happen. Unfortunately, we can't get past because we have to get to Ingermanland. But yes, you guys go fetch that. Okay, you guys stay here. Also, at this point, they would dishonor because fighting a war on the same side as the enemy. Unfortunately, I can't call anyone else because lack of favors will be called into multiple wars. Yeah, that annoyance. We're over 150, so I think that might help our cause. But I'm not sure how much. Let's let Muscovy deal with the annoying attrition getting through here, although they're already taking more land in various other places over here. So who knows? Although Novgorod do have a lot of boats to start with, so the LOs are going to have a bit of war exhauster from all that, but what can you do? So I don't know if they're trying to come down. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, they got off. Oh, hang on, they got off Novgorod. Get on there, get on there. They got off Novgorod. They got off Novgorod. Go fetch. Keep the planes running on Poland. We can. Get on Novgorod. If we can have Novgorod occupied. We just need to have the siege started on Novgorod to ensure that they don't get it. Also, get the hell out of there, because that is attrition. That is attrition hell in there. Because lack of supply, you know, Russian winter. It's a Russian winter. It's gonna hurt. So just gonna hang back. Let Muscovy kind of do the fighting work while we get into the sieges. Leaves for foreign desire against unrest in Palenque. Do I want that? Do I even care? Because I'm so tolerant of everything. Where the hell is this province anyway? I'm still not too well versed on where the various provinces are right now. Where the hell is... Oh, it's here. Right. Oh, it's the Polish province. Yeah, I'm not too sure I can afford that. So let's get some PI and whatnot. Ditch watch. Yeah, Novgorod's army is like non-existent these days right now. Especially if Muscovy gets that force shock after them, which they will. They'll attempt to take land, but they probably won't be able to get much that's important. They might get Ingermanland though, which would be annoying if they do, because that will kind of... That will cut off LO. I mean, I could still give LO Neva, I wouldn't have a problem with that if they want it. Although I don't know what land they actually do technically want. Although I'm going to want to rush in and grab Novgorod. In fact, without the force, I don't think they can take anything. Yeah, Muscovy can't take anything because we have the forts. So I think they'll be forced to peace out. Or at least we'll attempt to have them forced to peace out. Crimea on Theodoro, Golden Horde on Ryazan. Applies to the Cossacks. Lose some money and the Cossacks gain loyalty and influence. Sure, why not? I'm even tempted to try and give the Cossacks the rest of this land because it's kind of a... yeah, it's disgusting stuff. Their influence will go up by 3 because Cossacks can only have steppe land, which you have some more over here in Kharkov. They have a decent amount of stuff now, and as you expand in towards the hordes, you can start getting more land for it. Okay, so they gave it to me. Kind of surprising. I'm surprised you gave that to me. I thought Elo would have kept it for themselves, and there is Novgorod into my hands. So basically, although Novgorod still have some troops left, they didn't get any other forts, mind you. No, they didn't. It's a case of where are those troops? Although they seem to be like trying to occupy Muscovy itself, and I have no problem if they want to try and deoccupy some of this Muscovite occupied land so that I can try and take it. So again, the less land that Muscovy is holding, the earlier they might try and get out. Now, whether they will try and get out is another thing. Go get Karelia. I don't know where they are doing, but I wouldn't mind just sieging down some stuff. Also, ow, the attrition. That's why it's kind of glad that there's some nice manpower recovery speed around here. What do you want to give up? No. Yoink, yoink. Hello. I can't give them anything because they didn't take it. So that's what I want, but I'm going to want a lot more than that. Also, whoo, that's a bit of overextension to start with. And some war rets. But no, we're going to hold on. We're going to hold this war for a while because... yeah, I want to try and ensure that Muscovy gets as little land as possible. They don't have a fort. They can't occupy anything. And I suppose it's going to be a case of 100%ing Novgorod and then waiting to see what happens. Which hopefully is going to be the case of, yeah, Muscovy give up and take almost nothing. Then we can rush in, grab a couple of extra bits of land, and then maybe give the LO something like they probably want Ingermanland, which I'll be happy to give them if they want it. I can do that, maybe take a little bit of this land, Ladoga down to Torzok. Be grand. We're getting unrest in... I think it's because our war exhaustion is ticking up from all the attrition we're getting around here, which is a pain, yeah. You get a lot of attrition from the Russian winter, which costs you a lot of war exhaustion. No, we're not done yet, Novgorod. We are going to hold you. And even Perm occupied that. I'm going to wait and see who cracks first. Is it going to be Muscovy or is it going to be Novgorod? Austria and Genoa. Poland declared on the TO. Oh, Poland declared on the TO. Does that mean the LO is in the war? The LO is in the war. And the LO is already in the war. Well, you know what that means. You guys get into position towards Memel. We're going to go in for the snipe if we can very quickly. Yeah, the LO, we're going to be busy. I don't know if they'll actually jump in, but, you know, if the TO want to be doing that, I'll gladly help out. We're not done yet, Novgorod. We are so not done yet. Guess what we're going to be doing immediately now? Hey, you want to get into Zemanja? Grand. I'll be taking Memel. LO... well, they would dishonor. I could call Brandenburg in, but apparently they'd be called the multi-wars. I don't care, just give me this shit. Memel or Telsberg, please. Thank you very much. Thanks for the distraction, Poland. You're doing great. And you're losing as well, which is even better. Poland losing to the TO, that would be great if they actually lose. Oh, I'd love that if they actually lost. But we can hang back for now. See, the TO themselves only have 9,000 troops, which we're easily countering. Yellow think they're helping them, but they're not. Although Poland will fight back, and will fight the Yellow back hard. But as long as I get the important stuff, like, ooh, oh, I can't do that. I'm going to say take Königsberg, or Telsberg will fall back because Osterode will take it, but let's get it, Königsberg anyway. I still don't have call for peace with Novgorod, so I'm happy to keep this going. Yeah, sure, you blockade. I don't think they're even, they're not even trying to drop any troops over because they can't. Austria is fighting random people. Yeah, sure, whatever. You fight random people, Austria, why don't you? You fight random people. Now, like Memel to fall first, and then if I can get Königsberg Swap out my guy with siege over here, get him at Königsberg, move the other lads elsewhere. Did TO just lose most of their army? No, but their army got kicked out somewhere. Their army was kicked out somewhere, and that is the important thing to note. And we got a breach on the capital, which, that's great. Breach on the capital, making a lot of money from the looting. Although I've already ran out of loot. I've already ran out of loot, it seems, in various places. We still don't have any call for peace, so I can hold Novgorod for a while. Hopefully Muscovy gives up. I really want Muscovy to try to give up on this if I can. They're holding Novgorod. They're holding Novgorod to 63% as well. Quarantine the port, sure, why not? I don't know if they'll get Marienburg and Danzig or not. Tver set Novgorod as a rival. Can we get... Nope, no memo yet. Now, I don't know if the LO will try and separate peace with Novgorod. I doubt it. Oh, Königsberg, thank you very much. Well, that's Königsberg's mine. Is Marienburg still under siege? Yes, it is, unfortunately. I would prefer it if it wasn't. There's their lands. Let's get Vizna claimed out. If they drop a siege, I'm going to want to rush in and try and grab it if I can. We're so not done yet, Novgorod. We are so not done yet. Okay, I'm blocked from moving in here. Let's get out of there because, oh, that is a lot of attrition. Oh, there we go. Earn land, please. Thank you. Okay, it's over 58%, so actually they can't be called in. So I'm perfectly happy to peace out Novgorod now, but I don't want to. Otherwise, Muscovy gets more land, and I can't afford Muscovy getting land. So let's hold it. If I get a revolt, if a revolt pops out in any of these provinces, it's going to be I need to immediately peace. Oh, Danzig, can't get Danzig, damn it. Oh, there's like 3 forts all the way here, damn it. Can't push through until one of these forts falls, really. Now, if this one falls... Ah, still can't get to Danzig, damn it. That is unfortunate. Oh, hey, Tio, there you are. If you want to go, like, reoccupy... Oh, no, you came into my land. Well, I gotta kill you then. You came into my land, I gotta kill you. So, get the fuck out of my land. Brandenburg on the TO. They're still honouring the alliance against the various aggressors. Sure, Brandenburg, you can come through. Be absolutely glad to let you through. If you guys still can't get to Danzig, unfortunately, go to Trakai, please. I'd love one of these guys to give up. Ideally, the TO to give up. I'll take Königsberg as well. And Armland. Who will give a shit? No one who matters. That's important. No one who matters. I'll take a lot of money. Oh, humiliation. I'd love that. I'd love to grab the humiliation. Actually, can I not take the money and get the humiliation? No, 101. Ah, unfortunate. I'll just take that. And I'd love to tell them to break it off with the LO. In fact, that would help. No, they wouldn't take that. Just by a point. So I'll take a little less. There we go, 72 ducats. That's a good early start. Only the TO in Pomerania cares. Which is no one who matters. No one who matters indeed. Right, I'll autonomize this shit, because it is going to be a revolting mess for a little while. I'm going to pay that down. And let's get some cores going on. And we conquered this. We gained our bonus to manpower recovery speed. And reducing overextension sounds like a good plan, I think, because we're going to be doing that. We're also going to get some overextension from the Novgorod land as well. We also got 2 more forts. How's that going to affect our money? A fair bit. We have a lot of forts now. We have 9 forts now. And we lost the effects of Western arms trade. Unfortunate. Yeah, they got the AE, which is a pain. No, what can you do? Okay, there we go. We need to pull the ripcord now. They got peasants. I don't want to be fighting their peasants. Let's see. Give up your claims in there. And I'd love to say Muscovy, but I don't want you to, so I'll just take this. Thanks. Who cares? Let's see. Riga. Muscovy. Denmark. Poland. Poland barely Tver by a fair bit. Let's see if I can hold this for a while, maybe. I'd love to hold it, but I so need Novgorod. I can't not take Novgorod in this war. That's the whole point of it. I need Novgorod in this fight, so let's just keep going. Alright, I guess we'll have to kill their peasants, unfortunately. But we can't afford to not take Novgorod. Oh, hello, Muscovy. Oh, crap, Muscovy are going to get it. Oh, no, they're not. They're going to kill the peasants. Thanks, Muscovy. You're damn stupid. They actually took care of the peasants, surprisingly. But I took the province. So really, I'm trying to hold this a year or two just to try and burn off some AE. Although I don't know if people might not come in because they probably don't want to deal with Kebab, because Kebab with 30k troops there, yeah. And we are definitely looting regulation of the medical profession. Oh, I'll take the admin, thanks. Ah yes, now I know where we're losing all the money. Right, we're gonna turn down some forts. I don't need these forts. Probably don't need Vilnius right now either. Can turn that down. Leave it as the capital fort. And where's Muscovy off to? They're off somewhere. Sitting on more land. Whether they want to actually use it, I don't know. Let's see. It's occupied by Muscovy. Let's just claim Warsaw for now. Okay, turn of the year. AE drops. So let's see how we do with the AE now. So it's still Riga. TO's going to be in it. Novgorod's going to be in a truce. That doesn't matter. Muscovy. Ideally, I need to wait 2 years on that. Poland, Denmark, Tver. Yeah, ideally, if I can get rid of 4 a year, maybe. Your relations are high. You might not, but I only get 2 a year. Wow. Let's just hold them. I'll eat call for peace for a while if I have to. In fact, I will. I'm going to eat call for peace for a while. I'm going to hold this for 2 more years. Oh, Burgundy's gone already. They did get the... Oh, and they got the inheritances as well. And Picardy, surprisingly. Oh, it's because they're at war with France. Well, bye Burgundy. Who's it going to... And, of course, it went to Austria. Of course it went to Austria. It always fucking goes to Austria. Mazovia now fabricating. Still people would jump in. Yeah, I'm going to waste a couple of years. Call for peace. Let's eat it for a year and a half. It'll be an annoyance, but... what I gotta do to avoid... Oh, they peaced. Novgorod, Muscovy peaced. They took nothing. They took absolutely fucking nothing in comparison. In that case, I might be willing to let them through. Oh, hey, hello. You want to fetch this? I know they want land. Yeah, they're gonna want land now, and I'll gladly let them have it. Let's go fetch some land. Come on, hello. Oh, you're kind of busy dealing with the annoyances there. That's a pain. But let's go get some land for you. You helped out, but I think I'm going to want Neva. Ideally, I'd like Ladoga as well. I don't know if that's going to happen. Okay, these guys are actually starting to rise up in my own land as well, which is unfortunate. And TO accepted peace. That's good. Can I give this to the LO who wants it? Because they asked for it. And TO just gave up stuff to Brandenburg. Oh, because Brandenburg didn't occupy Neumark. That's exactly the reason why. So again, on this... still Muscovy by a bit. I just want to get a few of them out. Mostly, actually Tver, Muscovy won't get out. Yeah, Muscovy is like almost guaranteed to not get out of it. And that's only +2. Can I like quickly get a Brot? Oh, that's an expensive Brot. As much as that Brot seems like it's worth it, it's not. We're up to... Wait, did we go up on the AE? It almost looked like we went up on it. Right, Ingerman goes to them. They wouldn't give that. Unreasonable demands. Novgorod is just so much, that's why. Culm is so much. Oh, hang on, it's because I'm getting all the other stuff here as well. Yeah, you can get rid of those claims. Yeah, I'm still going to want this. Riga the TO. TO, Novgorod will be in truces. Riga, Pomerania, Poland, Muscovy, Denmark, and Tver. Denmark still has the unions, though. So Denmark is actually more of a threat than we think. And the Danish peace... -9 by 55. I need to get rid of 5 on that, and that won't disappear for like 3 years. Alright, let's just not take Novgorod now then. This short truce... Okay, let's get as short a truce as possible. Truce on 1460. When is the Muscovite truce? 1459. We're going to have to be super quick. Take as little as possible. and prepare to have to get them next time. Because, yeah, next time they need to... Yeah, we're going to need a lot of that. But crucially, we can start a claim almost immediately on them. Let's get everyone home. Elo should be happy because they got land. And yes, they are. I'll need to improve relations with them very soon, but that was not too bad of a start. We got some early land. TO still aren't dead yet, but I got important land here and I can get the rest off of Poland later. So we're doing okay. We're slightly bigger. We're up to 408 development. Still need that 50 prestige, but it's going well. So let's use the next one for a very uncommon game.